say? So there is a lot you can deduce from people based on their likes and interests. What they watch, what they read, what they choose to do in their free time, what they choose to eat, where they choose to eat. These are all traits I learn about people to see if our vibes match, to see if we're on the same wavelength. Because you know, when it comes to friends, I have some pretty high expectations, you know, not anyone can just hang with me. And a good amount of you who are watching are probably new to this channel. Maybe you just randomly stumbled across this video, or maybe you are one of the 1,000 subscribers who subscribed to my channel after watching that Gen Alpha video. I just want to touch on this real quick, but I was not expecting anyone to see that video at all. I literally had 16 subscribers when I posted that video, and when I woke up the Monday after I had posted it to so many notifications on my phone, I was literally shaking at work the entire day. Thank you so much to those of you who liked, subscribed, commented on that video, and I want to thank each and every one of you for helping boost my tiny little channel. And if you are one of the OG 16 subscribers, thank you so much for showing support to a budding creator like me, a complete no one who is just posting whatever the heck. Thank you so much for supporting me, even when I made random videos. I mean, I'm still gonna make random videos, but I appreciate all of y'all. I will say though, it's also kind of a lot of pressure because, you know, like, everyone who saw that video was commenting on how like well thought out the commentary is, but it was only really well thought out because I had like direct experience with it, and it's just like, ugh, can I ever make another great commentary video like that again? Do I have to be the thoughtful commentary guy now? I'm just impulse driven, so how is that gonna bode well with my audience? The smart thing to do would be to continue to ride the algorithm and post things that are like way more relevant. Or do I continue posting about my weird niche little interest that not that many people care about? The pressure was so much. I was starting to see analytics when I closed my eyes. What do I do with my channel from here on out? Wait a minute. Why am I even conflicted over this? I was always gonna do whatever the heck I wanted with this channel anyway. I'm impulse driven, baby. What was I talking about before? Right, so there is a lot you can deduce based on what people eat. I think that's what I was saying. I'm not gonna look back on my script to check. And to celebrate my newfound 1,000 subscribers, I thought I'd give you a little taste of who I am as a person, pun intended. And I thought it'd be fun to go around and explore my top 5 favorite cheap eats of 2023, because it's still January and I can continue to post about things from 2023. Yep, this video was completely planned right after my Gen Alpha video. This is calculated and done on purpose. This is not in any way because I had already filmed the footage. Okay folks, so in this video I would love to show you around my top 5 favorite cheap eats of 2023 that are all gonna be in or around Los Angeles. The goal was to take you to spots that were all like $15 or under, but you know, post-COVID inflation, so let's just say $20 or under. Let's say that's the new standard. God, it's so hard to live in California. Starting with number 1. Koreatown's Plaza Place food court. Most mall food courts suck, right? Well, not this one. The Plaza Place food court resides in Koreatown Plaza, a shopping mall in, you guessed it, Koreatown. Many people already know about this place because it blew up on TikTok a while back, but I'm not on TikTok, so if you're not either, this is for you. And it was really funny because I think about 3 years ago, one of my friends had hit me up and asked if I wanted to go and have lunch with them, and they told me to meet me at this Koreatown Plaza food court, and I was like, damn dude, we're really gonna catch up and have lunch at the mall? But lo and behold, it ended up being one of my favorite places to eat. I was completely ignorant of this place simply because I don't like driving around LA. Los Angeles drivers suck, and also I hate having to hunt for parking. But at Koreatown Plaza, the mall comes with a parking lot, and most of the time it's free. That's like a good deal in LA. God, it's so hard living here. Honestly, this place is my go-to for Korean food because you can find a wide range of food for fairly cheap. My partner and I have 3 favorites at this food court. The first being Ellie Julie, where you can get some really amazing, really crispy fried chicken for like $15.99. The size in the video is just a medium size, but it's usually enough for me and my partner to share. Not quite hitting the perfect $15 mark, but if you compare it to other Korean fried chicken places, it is cheaper and definitely a great substitute for that Korean fried chicken craving if you're on a budget. The other stall we like to order at is Yeongdong Noodle. I tend to order the spicy cold noodle set. I always tell myself I'll try other things on the menu, but I just can't help it. I just love their cold noodles. And it's a pretty great deal too. Not only do you get such a large amount of noodles, but you also get plenty of kimchi and pickle dishes for sides. I love eating this cold noodle dish alongside the Ellie Julie fried chicken because something about the healthiness and refreshingness of the cold noodles makes me feel less bad about eating such crispy, greasy fried chicken. If you're like me and you're a little taken aback by the concept of cold noodles, I would say honestly try it first. It is so refreshing, especially during the summertime. And honestly, I kind of don't know where else to go for cold noodles. So if you know a good Korean cold noodle place in LA, please let me know. I am dying to try out other variations of cold noodles. And finally, the last stall that my partner and I regularly frequent is Awulim. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Now this one will be the cheapest eat. You can get some yummy skewers for pretty cheap, and I'd say that this place overall has more of a street food vibe. My partner loves to order takoyaki from here, and sometimes I'll order some tteokbokki. And I think most everything on that menu is $10 or less. If you do eat at Koreatown Plaza, I think it is best to go with a bunch of friends, have everyone order something different, so that way you guys can have your own like assorted buffet. I think that is usually the move. Or if you're like me and have no friends, I just like to order a bunch of stuff and have it as leftovers, because I don't want to cook. Another tip though, if you are given the option, make sure that you get your food to go, like when you initially place your order, because if you ask for to-go boxes later, some stalls do charge you 50 cents cash for to-go boxes. So something to keep in mind. I would probably just order my stuff to go, just in case. And don't worry, if you do order stuff to go, they are not going to skimp out on your portions. Next up on my LA list is Crepes de Paris. Crepes are such an underrated food. Have you ever wanted to eat human skin, but the skin was like a bit too tough and maybe a bit too like pork tasting? Do you like your human skin to taste a little on the sweeter side? Well then crepes is a perfect treat for you. Crepes are one of my favorite types of food to eat, and I actually used to go to a Crepes de Paris location in Orange County, but I recently just found out that they have a location here in Los Angeles as well, and now it's my go-to creperie. Also, random fact, but Kobe Bryant did go to the Orange County location at some point. I don't know if it was like his favorite restaurant or if he just went one time, but apparently he went. There's a video on YouTube, and also that location in Orange County kept a photo of... Sorry, there's a lot of animals that live in my house. And that location in Orange County kept a picture of him during his visit. So, Kobe fans, Crepes de Paris. The reason why I love Crepes de Paris so much is because their crepes are fairly cheap. Everything is actually under $15 here, and they have a wide selection of both savory and sweet crepes. So whether you want to have dinner or have dessert, you can do both here. Another reason why I love Crepes de Paris is because I find the crepe skin texture to be perfect. Not too tough, not too soft, perfect thinness. And on top of that, their crepes come with plenty of sauce, which is huge for me. I am a sauce girl. I love things smothered, drowning in sauce. My favorite savory crepe to get here is the curry crepe, especially because I love the curry spices in this crepe. If you like Indian curry, then this crepe is for you. The chicken and red peppers that also come in this crepe are nice and tender. Honestly, grade A. And my favorite sweet crepe to get here is the Crepe Royale. It's a classic Nutella, banana, and strawberry crepe with whipped cream, and to make it extra indulgent, sometimes I like to make it a la mode. Add a little ice cream on there, and it elevates it to a 15 out of 10 in my book. Though I didn't get the ice cream when I visited just because it was a little too cold when we walked over there. On top of that, this location is super close to Grand Park and Little Tokyo. It's perfect to walk around a little beforehand or afterwards, depending on if you want to work up an appetite or walk off everything you ate. The downside though is that this Crepes de Paris location is located next to a very steep hill, so if you are someone with some sort of physical disability, it might be a little tough for you to get from Grand Park over the Crepes de Paris. Additionally, this location does not have a parking lot. You are going to have to hunt for parking, so something to keep in mind if you are a person who does not like that, kind of like me, or if you just cannot do the walking part. Off topic, but I also love walking around Grand Park at night, especially around Christmas time, which is when I took this footage. The lights from Grand Park's fountain are already so beautiful, but then you add a Christmas tree. Chef's kiss. It makes me appreciate living in the city so much. There's also a stage at Grand Park, which my partner, Sir Saltmeat, danced on for a bit. Let's take a moment to witness his talent. The following audio is unedited, by the way. It was also at this point that I realized that food reviewers are insane. I ate at the Koreatown Plaza and Crepes de Paris in the same day. I didn't even finish my food. I took most of it to go, but I felt like I was going to explode. I felt like I could have been packaged and shipped to a cruise ship for someone to use in case the cruise went down. Flotation device, more like bloatation device. But anyway, I am glad though that I got to walk around Grand Park and Little Tokyo, because where we were going to go the next day did call for us to work up an appetite. For number 3 on my list, we are going to Chino, California, because we are going to Andy's Burgers number 3. Not number 1, not number 2, number 3. Okay, so this one isn't like close to LA, but it is an hour away from LA if you drive without traffic. Maybe just going solely to this restaurant isn't worth the trip, but if you ever find yourself in the Inland Empire, I would highly recommend trying out Andy's. They are a mom and pop Mexican restaurant. It's kind of like one of those Mexican restaurants that serve both burgers and Mexican food. There's like a ton of those in Southern California for whatever reason, but this one has a special place in my heart. Not only because the staff is really friendly and kind, and also the menu's really cheap, but my dad and I used to go here a lot when I was a kid, so I have childhood memories of this place. My go-to food item at this spot is a lengua burrito. I love how they cook the lengua meat here. It's so nice and tender, and oh my god, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it because I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I just got home from work and work was really long. And also the salsas they have here are pretty spicy. Ooh, also if you request it, they'll give out these roasted jalapenos that just taste so good, but also fair warning, they are very spicy. They are so spicy that literally when I took a bite out of them, I kind of like jumped up in surprise and kind of freaked out for a little bit. And they were also so spicy that my partner got angry. He handles spice well, so the fact that he got angry at the spice kind of says something. Ooh, another thing I love to order from here are the zucchini fries. Ugh, they are like so nice and crisp, and then the way that they slice the zucchinis is just the perfect amount of girthiness. Honestly, would also highly recommend. I dip those bad boys in ranch, and they are perfect to save for later, especially if you have a toaster oven or an air fryer. You just slap those bad boys in there and it reheats them and re-crisps them, and perfection. Instantly revived. Since this restaurant is so far away from LA, you will have a parking lot here, which is nice. The only thing I will say about this restaurant is do not order a salad here. You are wasting your time if you do. And now for number 4 and number 5, we are going to move on to Long Beach, California. And sitting at my number 4 spot, we have a Koreatown classic, Sophy's. If you are from Long Beach, you probably know about Sophy's, and at Sophy's you will find delicious Cambodian and Thai food. I haven't really had the Cambodian food there because my partner is Cambodian, and if I want good Cambodian food, I'll just go to his mom's house. But the Thai food there, to die for. I am a huge self-proclaimed connoisseur of Thai curries, and I will say that the Penang red curry here is my favorite curry that I've ever tasted ever. It's just the right amount of creaminess, the right amount of spice. God, I am so hungry right now. I love to order their red curry with chicken as my protein, and the chicken is cooked so nice and tenderly. In other Thai restaurants I've been to, I have faced a problem of like dry chicken being in the curry, but not here. Always so supple and moist. Their pad see ew here is also pretty good, and that's usually my partner's go-to. He likes to get the pad see ew with beef, and then he'll also ruin it with a bunch of sriracha, but you know, to each their own. Now, when I did visit, it did look like they had increased their prices, so now you're not going to find as many items below $15. They are going to be slightly above, but honestly, looking at the proportion sizes though, kind of makes up for it. I mean, look at the Thai curry and the big bowl of rice that they gave me. That is huge. So kind of makes up for the price. And besides that, I am happy to support a local mom and pop restaurant, especially if it means supporting the Cambodian community. There's also some fun local eats around this spot as well, so you can always go out and explore. Now, this restaurant currently has a 3.7 stars, I think, on Yelp, but I think most of the bad reviews were just complaining about the area itself. Hi, Editing Sugar Meat here. I thought the bad reviews were talking about the area itself, but I guess I must have hallucinated that, as I tend to do. They were actually talking about the cleanliness and the lack of cleanliness in the bathrooms, which is probably a more major thing than just talking about the area. So anyway, I go on a little rant about the area. Ignore that. My bad. It's Long Beach, babe. And finally at number 5, we have Cluck Blaze. Now, Cluck Blaze is a hot chicken restaurant that kind of borders between Long Beach and Lakewood, and this one is my favorite hot chicken spot. You can get hot chicken burritos, you can get hot chicken sandwiches, you can get loaded mac, loaded fries. I think what draws me to them especially is how crispy and spicy they make their chicken, as well as their slaw and their sauces. I'm kind of a pro slaw girl. Slaw is important to me. Controversial opinion, I know. Sorry. Another thing that makes this place so great is that the workers here tend to get in fistfights all the time. Well, I don't know if they still have fistfights, but my partner who used to work in a restaurant across the street from Cluck Blaze was working one day, and then the Cluck Blaze employee sat in his restaurant and was just talking about his day. And my partner asked him like, hey, how is it over there? You guys seem really popular. And the worker was like, oh yeah, the food's great, but like every day we're just getting into fistfights. I don't know why. I don't know if that's still happening. But you know, despite them regularly getting into fistfights, even back then, the food was really good still. I'd like to think of Cluck Blaze kind of like akin to like a Waffle House. Like, yeah, there's gonna be fights that break out, but like, that's not gonna stop you from eating there because it's delicious and dependable.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
And those are my top 5 cheap eats of 2023 specifically. Thank you folks for supporting me and watching my content. Again, I had set out to make this channel just to sprinkle some color in my boring gray corporate life, and the support and engagement I've been receiving from you all is honestly unfathomable and unreal. So thank you for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more random videos from me, please consider subscribing. I kind of do whatever I want to do on this channel, but I am overjoyed that some of you have chosen to come along for the ride. Let me know in the comments as well if you have already tried out these places or you do try them out and you want to tell me what you think. That would be great. I'd love to know. And if you've made it this far in the video, thank you 1,000 times again. Okay, it's time for me to finally eat dinner now. Bye!
Say bye-bye, tree.